love my sweet little angel eyes. You've got your wings, I know your spirit flies. My heart's wide open and there's no disguise. I love my sweet little angel eyes. Got me dreaming of the days to come. My heart is beating like a big bass drum. You've got me singing, open up the skies. You're my sweet little angel eyes. Oh, I can move on mountains with my own two hands. Cut through the rhythm like a true jazz band. I would swim an ocean to see your face. You fill my soul with amazing grace.
What's up? How's it going? Welcome to the Lab After Dark. It's good to see you.
Love my sweet little angel eyes. You got your wings, I know your spirit flies. My heart's wide open and
Well,
the skies. I love my
don't panic. We are wishing you the best. And we hope that everything goes well. My sister has had blood transfusions before. And it's anytime anything like that happens, it's scary and so totally understandable. You are in our thoughts and prayers, and I'm glad that you're here hanging out with us on the Lab After Dark. All right, let's see here. So I got to figure out the time for this show. I got to figure out a steady time, and that might mean that I'm going to start maybe going at 6 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock, so I can do this one by 6, like 9. Like I could do an hour and a half, come on here at 9, do an hour and a half, and then be gone. But it'd basically be, from like 6 to 7:30, 8 at the most, and then straight in at 9 to Lab After Dark. I don't know. I think that that's a schedule that we're gonna try. If Peyton checks his email, he'll know all about it as well, and that way, hopefully, I mean, you will get absolutely sick of me at some point. And I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you for getting sick of me. I get sick of me. I certainly do. You made the right choice. Let's see. Right. Well, yeah. You made the right choice. You came to. I was gonna say something too. That fully bothers me. Fully bothers me. I have no idea why Cher called Mary yesterday while on Alive. I have no idea why she did that. And I wish that Mary hadn't have picked up. I just it's what the hell? Does anybody get that? What's the point of, I mean, hasn't Cher been notoriously outspoken against them? Jesus. I just don't, I just, like I said, people can do whatever they want and people can call who they want and talk to who they want. But my God, that's too much. I really just don't understand, because just the other day, there are more people harassing, just giving these bum ass opinions about Mary and Jeannie and trying to do the math and saying things that are, it's really just, it's a freak show. I don't know if it was bad. I talked to Mary about it and, she understands, but it's I just don't understand. I do not get what is going on here. What's the point of that? Well, I know why, but it's stupid. Okay, first things first, good news. I got a check in the mail today or was it yesterday, for a class action lawsuit. Now, if you don't know what a class action lawsuit is, it is when you work for a company or whatever, and it's strange, But anyway, I get a check in the mail from this class action. Well, yeah, Gwen, that's what it is. Class action lawsuit, right? I open up the check. It was the coolest thing ever. I got a check for 16 cents from a class action lawsuit that I have no idea. I have no clue. I've never heard of the company. I don't think I ever worked for that company. But it was 16 cents. And they sent it on really, really nice paper. And I don't understand when the paper itself, the mailing out and the paper and all that is more expensive than the actual amount. So, being the great father and boss that I am, I just deposited right into Peyton's account as considered an early Christmas bonus, I guess. But yeah, that's there it was. Anyway, so Peyton is just strutting around, 16 cents richer. And to be honest with you, I've never even heard of the company. Maybe the name changed over the years. I don't know. It was just really odd to get that in the mail and then 16 cents. So yeah. Yeah, Peyton earned every bit of it. And he's just a hardworking young man that deserved it. And I think he's proud of his raise, his early Christmas bonus. 16 cents from a class action lawsuit that I had no idea that I was in on. No idea. And you're right. I should have split it, but that's just how I am. Giving a kid that much money at one time is never a good idea. And I'm scared that he's going to spend it all in one place. And we can't have that. I mean, we could. We shouldn't, but we might. I think he is working the boards tonight, but I'm not. I got to check. Hold on. Let me intercom. Peyton, you back there?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I know you're busy working on something, but what did you think of the generosity of your father from his class action lawsuit?
Oh, just spectacular.
What happens to you when you receive that kind of money at one time? How do you feel now?
Spectacular. I feel amazing.
I thought that you were going to be a little bit more excited about it.
Well, I mean, it is 16 cents. Let's be reasonable here.
Yeah, but I gave it to you.
Well, let's be reasonable here.
I am being reasonable. That was my 16 cents. Right. I didn't have to give it to you. Now I regret giving it to you. I thought that you were happy about it. Matter of fact, I want you to pay me back.
All right.
Immediately. I want it on the table by morning. 16 cents. If you're not going to appreciate it, my hard work from my class action suit,
yeah,
then you need to pay it back. Yeah. They don't want me spoiling you here, son. And I think that I've made a mistake in giving you too much too fast.
No, see, I had $60, and now I have $60.16, baby.
Well, there you go. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Wow. How are you gonna walk around with all that? Like, I would be scared, even if it's secure in the bank. You might want to get a safety deposit box, my friend.
But imagine this: if I spent $59.99 on a video game, right?
Yeah, right. Okay.
By the time I'm done paying that, I only have 17 cents in the bank.
No, because you don't even have that. You're actually overdrawn because of tax.
So, big thing.
So you don't even have enough for a video game. Maybe I'll get another class action lawsuit in 6 years and you can have the other 16 cents. How do you not, you don't know about sales tax?
No.
What? That can't be true. That cannot be true.
No.
You don't know about sales tax. Come on. There's people listening to this. Like, so be real, for real. You don't know about sales tax.
I didn't know that was like for video games.
What?
I didn't know that they did that.
That's what it's specifically for. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is how I know you're spoiled beyond all doubt, because I'm the one that paid that tax for every friggin' video game that you've ever had. And it's a lot, dude. Honestly,
Yeah.
let me just understand here, okay? How
Okay.
much? And just give me a rough estimate, and be dead serious. And we're going all the way back to, like, what was the first video game system that you got from me?
Probably maybe Xbox 360.
That was the first one. Okay. So from there, and then including all video games,
Yeah.
all right, and systems and add-ons and whatever, how much do you think that I personally have spent over the years on your games? Give an estimate. Don't hold back, and be dead honest. Okay.
Probably.
Hold on. I'm going to give you a minute to think. You just think, and then I'll come back to you in a second.
I already thought.
No. You can't. First of all, there's not I need you to actually really think about this, and not be a jay off about it or anything like that. I don't want you to be a bag or nothing, okay? I don't want you to be a mark. I don't want you to be a turd. I want you.
Mark.
Can you not interrupt me, please? I don't want you to nothing. I want you to be dead serious, and I want you to take a good 46 to 49 seconds to think about this.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me how much you think over the years. Yeah, controllers, headphones, memory cards, all that crap. All right.
Okay.
So we're going to give you a second here. I'm going to play a little music, and then you're going to and then you're going to tell us, okay? All right? So at the end of the song, be ready.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, if your number doesn't come within like $100 of the one in my head, I'm going to strangle you.
This is
You're going on mute. Just think.
I love my sweet little angel.
And while Peyton's thinking about that and we wait for a number, once I hear that number, I'm glad I'm on the first floor, folks. There's no high windows around here. I don't know why you're laughing. You need to be thinking. You got a pencil and paper? We're getting close. You don't have much time, son. You got 1 minute and 6 seconds. The pressure's building. I can feel it.
yeah.
It is building.
Yeah.
And by the way, folks, it's not child abuse. He's 19. It's just regular assault.
Yeah.
So you got 30 more seconds.
Okay.
Keep thinking. This is not a game that I'm taking lightly, folks. You got 15 seconds. You better be strong with it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, the moment has arrived.
Yeah.
In all honesty, how much do you believe that I have spent on your video games over the last 19 years? Do you have a number in your head? Yes or no?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I know. So here's the thing, Mia Bella. Don't forget the Wi-Fi bill. I'm gonna let him slide on that because that's a communal thing.
a Wi-Fi bill.
You know, you think that when you play online, that's free?
I don't even play online.
Well, you still have the option.
Okay.
Okay. But there are membership charges. Gail says $100. Gail, you got your what?
That's
Yeah,
probably-
last month.
Yeah.
All right.
No, not last month.
All right. Are you ready to reveal the number
Yeah.
that you have in your head?
Yeah. I am.
All right. On 3. Actually, just say it.
Gotta be over between 1,700 and 2,000.
What? $1,700?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to get to that with, okay. What?
What? All right. I'll say over 2,000.
All right. So
What's your passive aggressive?
how many games do you have on your system right now?
I could look if you want me to.
I want you to.
All right.
That was so conservative, man.
What do you mean?
You didn't even
conservative?
try.
What do you mean?
How many systems? How many systems? How many games? How many Sims add-ons? Remember when you had an abortion on Sims?
Why would you ever say that?
You had a kid and you deleted the game.
No, that's not true at all.
It is true at all.
No, it's not. Where's your proof?
If you want me to get your brother on the phone,
All right, get my brother on the phone. He doesn't know. He wasn't there. Call me out.
tempt me with a good time.
Call me out.
I'm not calling you out. I'm just saying you did.
No, I didn't. That's just a lie.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
All right,
It's a
hold
lie.
on.
And you know it. So how many games do I have on here? It doesn't even tell me.
There's that many. You can't even count.
Yeah, but
Yo, I'm on the air and I'm talking to your brother. I'm gonna patch you in. We're okay, because I want you to be in on this.
some.
All right,
So-
shush.
Wow.
Ron.
Hey.
Welcome to the show. Can you tell me the situation that happened on The Sims with Peyton and his simulated child? Did he or did he not delete that child?
He deleted it.
Where are you getting that from?
Straight up, I watched you. You did not. When we shared a room.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
No, I watched you play Sims every day for like 2 years. You killed that baby.
2 years?
You killed that baby. Whoa. Hey, come on, it's a sim baby, but yes.
God,
You
make it
deleted
sound
that
like I
baby.
Killed a baby.
No, but did you or did you not have a child on Sims?
He did.
Yeah, I've had children on Sims.
Well, more than-
Everybody who plays Sims has children on Sims.
are you sure?
Yeah.
But
You
not.
deleted
But
it.
you finish the game.
not.
You don't just delete the child.
What are you talking about?
Ronell.
This conversation has me worried. Honestly.
Confusion.
Yeah,
Because you're just lying. Like you've been saying this lie since you probably almost 4 years now. You've been going on and on about this.
4 years.
Yeah,
How
4
long?
years.
How long you deleted your baby? It's the anniversary.
Okay, so Peyton, let's just get down to brass tacks. Since you clearly can't add, and you clearly have no definition of money or any sort of like cognitive belief in the system of banking, for that matter.
Yeah. Dude, I've seen Sim's families of his die from neglect. He didn't even delete.
No, that's a lie.
Seriously?
That's
Does that really
never
happen?
happened once.
Does that really
That's
happen?
a liar.
Peyton,
Family
Peyton,
died.
shut up,
That's a
Peyton.
liar.
Peyton. All right. Peyton, shut up. Ronell,
Your Sim's family can die from neglect and not paying attention.
is
to
that
it.
true,
I've seen it
Peyton?
happen.
Peyton, is that true?
No.
It is true.
That's not true.
You want to know what I've
You're
done? It.
making stuff. No, you're just making stuff up to freaking
No, I've
make
done
the
it.
viewers laugh. Let the viewers laugh at my misery.
Your misery.
My misery, baby.
Oh, you suffer.
He said my misery.
Yeah, dude.
There's no scraps in his scrapbook.
I live a sad life.
What?
You don't.
Yeah, I do. I keep getting accused of abortions on The Sims. Like, what kind of a psycho does that?
You.
It's not an
No.
accusation.
That never happened.
Polygraph.
There's no
me.
scraps in my scrapbook.
Yeah, why don't you give me a little polygraph test?
Put me on one too.
Okay, well, you can do that. You guys want to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll call up Jack tomorrow.
Let's get it popping.
He's
And then-
from Dr. Phil, baby.
What's that?
He's from Dr. Phil, baby.
Jack Tramarco, the best FBI polygrapher in the world. And when I heard
God bless.
the word polygrapher, I thought of something totally different.
Yeah.
They're like, he's the best polygrapher in the world, and I was like, I don't know. Is that like, what does that mean? Like, we're talking about David Koresh here or whatever. You know, Ronell is currently watching the Jersey Shore on Netflix, I believe.
Hulu.
Excuse me, Hulu, who does not sponsor this show in any way, shape, or form. And what season are you on, Ron?
I just finished one today. I'm about to start two.
Oh,
you like Mike?
boy. Season 2 of Jersey
What?
Shore is one of
Do you like Mike?
No. Season 2 of Jersey Shore is the absolute bottom depths of debauchery when it comes to reality TV. It is a wart on the face of society.
Ronnie knocked that kid out. He said, that's one shot, bro.
One shot, kid. That's one
Yeah,
shot,
shot,
kid.
kid.
Unbelievable.
You
Unbelievable.
like Rock?
I love him.
You know, I when I was so I don't know how long ago those movies came out, but I do know, or not movies, but show. I do know that I did watch them every Thursday with Slugs and T-Cat. What's that?
Thursday.
And we watched it every Thursday, which was considered Jersey, and then we would go out to the bar, and it was called Thirsty Thursday, and I actually ended up getting lice from that bar. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember hearing about that.
There was this club that was so packed. It was called Sidelines. I think it got shut.
Sidelines.
I think it got shut down for like drug trafficking or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was packed, and to get into the bar, you had to slide in. And my head hit a hippie guy's dreadlocks that he had been growing for probably 57 years. The next day, I had lice.
Yeah.
So
That's outrageous.
anyway,
Ronell.
It's t-shirt time.
Ronell.
What?
You like Vinny?
Yeah, he's all right.
he gets pink eye a lot.
Yeah, it's like
that.
the best thing. I wonder where he got that from.
All right, if you guys aren't going to fight, I want you to go. But by the way,
You like
what?
Paulie, Ronell?
No, I don't. None of them are like good people.
They're all douches, man.
Yeah, that's like kind of the point.
All alpha man.
The situation, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who even knows how much of it's real? But listen to me.
None of it.
Did Peyton neglect his Sims family and it died? Can you confirm that?
Yes, and I'm standing on it.
How do you know? Like, how would you know that?
We used to share.
That has never happened once. You're lying.
Somebody
Hey,
said it is what it is. Ask Ron how much he spent on gaming systems and games. Over the years, Ronell, do you have just a guesstimate what I've paid for video games for you and video game systems, headsets, so on? You have just a guess?
What?
An overall estimated guess on how much money I have spent on your video game systems over time.
2 months, probably.
Well, it's not even that, but just give me a guess.
I don't have one.
Come on.
I don't know, somewhere in the thousands.
Somewhere in the thousands. That's such a better answer than Peyton's $1,700 to $2,000. So what I do know for a fact, Ronell, is that I have spent way more for Peyton.
On video games?
Yes.
Yeah. I had a phase going.
Yeah, but you had a phase where you didn't even play video games. You just watched Peyton play. And by the way, that's how I know that his information is credible, Peyton, because you forced him for years. You had one TV, one video game system, and he laid on that bed with his hand up, propping his head up. You know the pose. He still does it. And he watched you play games every day miserably and never complained. And I would always say, if you want to watch TV, go tell your dumb brother to let you watch. No, it's okay. I'll just watch him play.
Go tell your dumb brother.
Sorry. Didn't mean that.
I hope the viewers see how you talk to your kids.
You're 19. It's not abuse.
18 on Thursday, baby.
Right.
Yeah,
18
baby.
on Thursday. Happy birthday.
Oh no. What? You like Mike? Oh my God. We're not talking about Jersey Shore still.
So if you're their dad, play the games. It does not matter how much money you slap down. Yes, it does actually, but it absolutely matters because I don't play their video game. Well, that's not true.
Yeah, you do.
Oh God, really, Peyton? How much?
I like when you play with us. I like when you play MLB with us.
When was the last time I did though?
Play movie with us or just in general?
The last time I played a game with you is when I set my Xbox up in the living room.
Yeah, we played Home Run Derby.
Yeah.
Online, and then I got stuck playing with a bunch of stoners when you got kicked off.
You had fun.
No, I know, but but I don't really play much.
No. Not really.
Not your video games, but yeah. No, I was just curious over just that because now we've really reached the end of the line for both of you with me, and and I'm close to turning you out into the world and giving you a sandwich and kicking you in the butt. So that was just a reflection. I just wanted to really think like, man, both of my kids are going to be legally adults. Peyton, we could argue.
What kind of sandwich?
What's that?
What kind of sandwich? You're going to hand us a sandwich and kick us out.
That's what you're worried about? It's the same. What kind of sandwich it is? I don't know. I mean, what kind of sandwich you want?
You know I'm a salami.
What's that?
You know I'm a salami guy.
You want a salami sandwich on your way out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get you a salami sandwich. That's a really weird. Like that was his concern, Peyton. What kind of sandwich?
Yeah.
I said I was gonna pack you, give you a sandwich, kick in the butt, and then he said, "What kind of sandwich?"
Yeah.
That was important. That part was important to him.
Not going out with some sorry sandwich.
All right, bologna then. What about that?
Bologna sucks.
Oh yeah. By the way, Ron, I didn't give you 16 cents from a class action lawsuit, so I owe you 16 cents. So we'll just tack that on to your birthday.
I'll just give him my 60 cents because apparently I don't sound grateful.
No, you owe me the 16 cents.
Oh, and then you'll give it to him.
No. I'm investing it.
In what?
Dirt.
I invest in my mistakes. Got in making no more of it.
Yeah, that's real estate. I'm going to buy a mound of dirt.
You get
You're
that
gonna
right.
You're gonna buy an anthill.
No, I don't have enough for that.
You get that reference?
What's that?
Did you get that reference?
No, I didn't hear it.
The God's not making any more land reference.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Brando? Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Who said that? Tony?
Yeah.
Who'd he say that to?
Who said that? No. Who?
Tony said it to AJ.
No, I thought he said it to that white dude, Carmelo's cousin.
No. He said it to AJ.
AJ, whatever, dude.
Okay. Well, they're gone now. Not corn pop. Yeah, I was going to invest it. Speaking of cryptocurrency, I have a story for you. And let me see if I can find the actual. Not Corn Pop donated 99 cents. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Not Corn Pop. And Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran with some bad boys. Mama. Okay, there it is here. You'll enjoy this. Corn Pop was a bad dude. Split it 3 ways. Yeah, of course. Why not? See, Matt Burr. All right, so I had this guy that worked for me. His name was Matt, and Matt, within the last couple of years, he passed away, and he was a really good friend of mine. And he was kind of just sort of floating in the wind, he was like I think he would just turn 30, and he hadn't really figured out what he wanted to do with his life. But one thing that he did enjoy was poker. And he played online poker a lot. That was kind of his thing. He was really good at it. He was really good at like really dumb things. Like he was really good at Halo. And then he was really good at bowling. And this story is horrific. Like it's sort of funny, but. So anyway, he worked for me 3 times. He's the only person that I ever hired 3 times because I fired him twice and then hired him again. And I really liked the guy, but he was just he was a pain in the butt. And I actually love him. I mean, I loved him. He was great. But anyway, so he would play this poker, online poker. And at the time, what was happening was the feds were really cracking down on illegal online gambling. So sometimes if he'd win a decent amount, the funds would get intercepted or taken or whatever. They would be seized and by the FBI because they were cracking down on all of that kind of stuff. And so one of the ways that they were getting around it was at the time crypto. Crypto was like just coming in, Bitcoin. It was a Bitcoin was like a big deal. And that's how they started paying out. Now, at the time, Bitcoin was just basically dollar for dollar. There was nothing about it that was overly inflated. It's just what was going on. So anyway, the Bitcoin thing happens. He wins this big tournament. And they pay him in big Bitcoin. I don't know how much the thing was. But it was a lot. And he ended up with like 44. Let me see. I think it was 44. He ended up with like 44 Bitcoin or something like that. So at the time, thanks, Corn Pop. The Bitcoin was just normal, it wasn't anything special. And I think within a year or two of that, at that time, I think 44 Bitcoin was worth. He won a lot. It was like $7,000. And he had 44 Bitcoin. And he was debating whether he should hold on to it or whether he should get rid of it or whatever. He had no clue what to do with the Bitcoin. So I guess what he did was he ended up just cashing it out. Just eventually cashing it out. So then Bitcoin takes off to like $40,000 per Bitcoin over the next year. And Bitcoin went through the roof. So if you had one Bitcoin, it was worth like 39,000, or sorry, I think that was like the height or something, $39,000. I don't know why Bitcoin, it's still up there. Like Bitcoin is really expensive still. But I remember when it hit its all-time high. And let me see. Okay, so it was at its all-time high, which was like 68,000. So I'll tell you exactly here. So it's 68,000 times. All right. So basically, if he would have held on to it for a year, he would have had close to $3 million in Bitcoin. Now, how anybody would know that Bitcoin was going to blow up into that, you'd have had to have been a fortune teller. And, you know, there was no way to know that. But it did. It did. And every day it would go up, we would laugh. Well, not him, but everybody else. I would go, dude, 44 Bitcoin, you know? He's like, yeah, I get it, dude. I know. I get it. Shut up. It's not funny. And I'm like, it's very funny. And it was very funny. So one day, he puts on Facebook, he says, and this is just a post, he just says, this was November 29th, 2017. I owned 44 Bitcoins in January 2017. Don't talk to me about regret. And that was on its like all-time high. I mean, it was like $2,992,000 or something like that. But yeah, he was just devastated, obviously. And it was hilarious. Because like I would tell him, like, who knew that would happen? Nobody knew that was going to happen. It just kind of happened, you know. If you could predict the future, then people would hold on. But the funny thing was, it just wasn't that long. Like, he didn't hold on to it at all to see what was going to happen with it. He was just not one. He could have just held one. Hey, I'm going to hold on to one of these. Nope. Couldn't do that. Didn't do that. I mean, that's just, think about that for a second. 3 million. It was one of the funniest things I'd ever heard somebody say. Talk about regret. Let me see here. You know what's never a good feeling? Is when the chat is supposed to be on the screen and there's people watching, but there's no chat. Terrible. Thank you guys for being here. You have a good night.
You're my sweet little angel eyes. I love my sweet little angel eyes. You've got your wings, I know your spirit flies. My heart's wide open and there's no disguise. I love my sweet little angel eyes. Got me dreaming of the days to come. My heart is beating like a big bass drum. You got me singing, open up the My sweet little angel.